You cannot possibly believe that.
Well, more women support homosexuality than men.
More women support
Yeah,
homosexuality.
more women have gay friends than men do. More women treat gay men like girls than men do.
Okay.
So more gays are comfortable with their girlfriends than they are with the boys. So they the one push the narrative of homosexuality to the kids. The women do. They support this more than the men do.
Uh-huh. And you think that this is the reason why?
I think it's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, biblically and religiously. But I'm just saying.
I think you're just picking and
No,
choosing.
I'm
You're
not.
just picking and choosing.
Well,
I know it's bigger than that.
you're taking my points and switching them. I'm making a point about Western mindset in Queen of England. You're the one saying, well, what about this? Because I'm making a point. I'm trying to stay on point with saying this mindset only exists in England and America about women and men having equal rights.
Right, and I'm saying that these are the societies that are progressing.
No, these are the society that's failing fast. These are the society that's children are getting their penises cut off at 11 and 12 years old.
Right.
These are the society that's passing laws where pedophilia can almost be.
It's perfect. It's not perfect. I don't agree with that.
No. You just made a bold statement and said these are the societies that's progressing, and I'm telling you these are the societies that's not progressing.
Okay, so let me ask you this: so these other societies that believe in murdering children that come out to be gay, you think that's the right way to do it?
We don't have no evidence that these other societies that's murdering children is coming out to be gay, because in their societies, children aren't coming out to be gay.
Because of the fear of being. Because of the fear of being.
No. It's not because of the fear. It's because of the culture that they're born into. You have to understand these other societies have 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000 years of traditions and culture. Not this European don't. They keep switching and flipping. That's why they have a president every 4 years that changes something. That's why.
That's what I want to get into. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom Labaharim. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bahashim, which means in the name of. Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son, who was sent to deliver the children of Israel from their sins. Ba'ashem HaKakwadash means in the name of the Holy Spirit, which is the volume of the book, the Spirit of Truth. And Shalom Labaharim, peace to the elect. That's the men, women, and children whose names are written in the book of life out of the nation of Israel, starting with you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the believers throughout the four winds of the earth. All right, shalom to you all. Peace to you all. Okay, and I want to bring forth this video, all right, bring forth this lesson. All right, the Spirit got on me to watch this interview, this dialogue between Charleston White and this young lady named Rebecca here. She happens to be from the tribe of Asher from Colombia. Okay, and then Charleston White, I believe he's Judah, he's from Texas. You know, so, they're having a dialogue about culture and morals. And Charleston White, which, the guy, the dude, he's cold. I say he's the coldest man moving, meaning what? He's not lukewarm, he's not hot, he's cold. You know, he's basically, look, I'm not with the truth. He's with America. He's with Trump and so on and so forth. Whatever. He moves on his own principles, and that's that. What I'm here to bring forth is to show you that the cultures and the values of our people, going back to the Bible, going back to the law, statutes, and commandments, is what's going to be the benefit of this world to come. All right, which is the benefit or the welfare of the earth. Okay, the welfare of the earth, as he just mentioned. Which you have more moral decay within Western society, all right, because of Esau Edom. Esau Edom has been the ruler throughout Western society, and mainly over here in America and in the Euro and what they call the West, England, Scotland, Ireland, all throughout those different places. You see a great moral decay, especially here in Babylon, a great America. Also too in North America, which is Canada. Down there in South America as well, which have been heavily influenced from Western culture, okay, aka have drunken the juice of Babylon, as we like to say, all right, okay, and what has that done is destroyed the minds of the people, in particular our people, but not only our people, but all the other nations who have tapped into that philosophy. Which that actually makes me think of, all right, before I get moving, that makes me think of, I believe is Revelation chapter 17. All right. I'll start at verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. The great whore is talking about America. The many waters are the peoples that it rules over, the different nations that it rules over. All right, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been made drunken with the wine of her fornication. All right, meaning what? Have bought into the philosophies of America. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names and blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns, which represents NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and also to the European Union. All right, which the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, if you don't know, is the military might of the earth. All right, and then also too, you have the European Union, which is the financial conduit of the earth. Okay, and that's how America is able to stay afloat and have all the allies and be the big bad bully to all the other nations. Okay, so it says verse 4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness, which represents what? Moral decay. Okay, men and women having equal rights. All right, the alphabet community. All right, to the science as we know it. Okay, which all these things have defiled the earth. Why? Because it's opposite of what was explained to be the rules of the earth according to the holy scriptures, according to the law, statutes, and commandments that was given unto Moses, that the children of Israel were supposed to keep and show forth, as we're going to get into, right? It says, verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Okay, so Babylon the Great, the mystery Babylon the Great represents America. All right, and she's the mother of harlots, meaning what? She's the one that has created a contaminated mind frame and spread that throughout all the different countries on the earth. Okay, now, with another thing that Charleston White mentioned, okay, in regards to, you know, the other nations, and a lot of times when people talk about these things, as far as people killing people, and they're mainly talking about the Arab nations, which they come from Shem, they come from Abraham. Okay, a lot of them do. Okay, a lot of them are Ishmael. You do have Elam. All right, but they represent an older Eastern culture, but they're not the children of the Most High, but they hold a lot of the old traditions that were given to the sons of Shem and through Abraham. Okay, I'll show you something real quick. Now, when you go to Keturah, this was Abraham's other wife. All right, he had Sarah, Hagar, and he had Keturah. He had 6 sons out of Keturah. Bear with me real quick. This app is not being friendly right now. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Yup. When you look up the word Keturah, the word there is, if you understand the Hebrew, the root word is Qatar. It's a qua, a ta, and a ra. I'm reading here. Okay? A qua, a ta, and a ra. All right? Qatar. All right? Now, let's look up. Let's go to Google. Let's put in Qatar. Bang. Qatar. It says officially the state of Qatar is a country in West Asia, which is basically so-called Middle East. It occupies Qatar, a peninsula, or on the northeastern coast of Arabian Peninsula. All right, let's do like this. Let's go to maps. See what it gives us. Boom, Qatar. Where do you have that? Right next to Saudi Arabia. So this name Qatar, okay, which means smoke or incense, goes back to the name Keturah, which is one of the sons of Abraham. I'm sorry, one of the wives of Abraham, excuse me. Okay? So these people come from Abraham, man. All right? And when you think about these regions and these different places, although they have an influence of Esau, they do business with Esau and things of that nature, they still uphold ancient Eastern culture. However, they're not the chosen people. Matter of fact, let's go back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, in the first verse. It says, then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, Jokshan, Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begat Sheba, and Dedan. The sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Lumim, and the sons of Midian, right? So on and so forth, right? So Abraham had all these sons. Now look what it says in verse 5. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac, but unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac, his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country. See, Isaac was the one who got the blessings and the birthright, all right, and will be the heir under Abraham. And what was that blessing? What was that? What was that blessing? Basically, to rule over the earth. Okay, which he passed that down to Jacob, and Jacob passed that down to his 12 sons. And then out of the 12 sons of Jacob, what do you have? You have the tribe of Levi, which were the priests, which Moses came out of. And that's how the Most High translated his law to the children of Israel. Okay, now when you go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, okay, in verse 5, it says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom. Keep that in mind. These laws, statutes, commandments represent what? The wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. Who's the nations? All the other nationalities of people outside of the children of Israel. All right, so the Most High had a special relationship with the children of Israel, and who he made a covenant with by what? By law, by sacrifice, by these statutes, by these commandments, which shall hear all these statutes, all the nations, right? They're going to hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Okay? So the children of Israel was set up to be a monument, okay, or remembrance of the law, statutes, and commandments that all the nations are supposed to keep, and keep the earth in order. Now, what happened? You had the children of Israel. There was a falling away first. The children of Israel broke the law, statutes, and commandments, and then they were sold unto the nations, we were sold to our enemies, and we were brought to a lower state. But we're living in a time now of restoration, okay, to where we're getting back our customs, our law, statutes, and commandments, right? So that what? We will govern over the earth again. Okay? So let me go to Wisdom of Solomon, okay? Chapter 6. And I'm going to go to the point, verse 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. Okay? Now, let's do this real quick. Let me see if I can highlight that word. No, let's do it. Let's go here. Let's go to, matter of fact, let's go to edomonline.com. Bear with me. Boom. Let's go to the root of this word welfare. All right. It says welfare, condition of being or doing well. Well, get along, meaning social concern for the well-being of children. The unemployed, all right, is a first attested to 1904, meaning organized effort to provide for maintenance of members of a group. Okay, so the children of Israel are set up as, just like if you have a building, all right, where people live, that's like the earth. But then you have a team of maintenance that goes around to make sure that the water is flowing right, that the air conditioner is blowing well, all right? They're set up to maintain that building or maintain that house. The children of Israel were given the law, statutes, and commandments to maintain the earth. All right? But like the prophecy tells you, it says that there was a falling away first. There had to be a falling away first. Then the restitution would come. When what? The elect would come back under the tutelage of Yahushai, all right? Through obedience of the word, receive the lamb as a sacrifice, okay? And then be the rulers of the earth all over again. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 1 second. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, okay? In verse 25, it says, but that which ye have already, behold, hold fast till I come. All right, what do we have? The law, statutes, commandments. We have the instructions on how to obtain salvation. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star. There you go, man. All right, there you go, man. All right. So those that are going to be faithful in these times are going to receive salvation. Okay. And also, too, the scriptures tell you in Hebrews, the 8th chapter, that what? That the Lord's statutes and commandments are going to be in our inward parts, which is what? The wisdom. All right. There's another one I could think of real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2. I'll start at verse 1. The word of Isaiah, the son of Amos, was saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. What's the mountains? The governments. The Lord's house is who? Israel. All right. Starting with the elect, Yahushai, the house of David. Okay. And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and he will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. It ain't going to be no more alphabet community. The women are going to know their place. All right. Men are going to understand their place, their representation of, the Israelite man's representation of the Heavenly Father. That's why the scriptures tell you, let us hear the conclusion of the matter. All right. Fear the Lord and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all men. All right. That's Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. Okay. So, look, ain't nobody going to be eating no shellfish and swine and things of that nature. All right. Some of these Arab countries, they already understand these things. All right, but we're going to be the ones that actually tweak what, really calibrate, okay, the proper moral conduct of the earth. All right, okay, and that's what's going to allow the earth to be in harmony, so you can understand. Okay. The children of Israel receiving the law, statutes, commandments back in their inward parts through what? The new covenant, right? And then teaching the other nations to do so. And then there's going to be peace on earth. And ain't going to be no more debates back and forth, podcasts, what men should do, what women should do, and all this other stuff. All right? The earth is going to understand what to do because the power of Jacob is going to deliver the elect who believe in this way and establish those men to be the new government of the earth under Yahweh Shai and King David. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Shalom to the elect.